Earth is spinning, slowly rotating on its axis as it orbits the Sun. It's a beautiful blue marble, marvelously balanced. But what if this delicate equilibrium were to be broken? What if one day our world just stopped spinning? What would happen then? In today's episode, we'll find out. Let's dive in. Every 24 hours, our planet makes one full rotation on its axis, covering almost 16,000 kilometers. This movement has been going on for billions of years, shaping our world and influencing everything that exists on it. Earth spins once every 24 hours. Seemingly simple statement, yet it reflects the wonder of our existence. We are accustomed to this daily ritual, the sunrise and sunset, the ebb and flow of day and night, all thanks to Earth's rotation. Our lives revolve around this cycle, quite literally. But have you ever stopped to think about what would transpire if this natural phenomenon were to cease abruptly? Imagine the Earth frozen in an eternal midday, one side basking in perpetual daylight, while the other is plunged into unending darkness. Such a drastic shift can lead to catastrophic consequences. Now, let's delve into what would unfold if Earth suddenly stopped spinning. But first, if you're enjoying this video, please support us by subscribing to stay up to date with our latest content. And now, back to our thought experiment. Picture the Earth in the vast expanse of space, suspended in its orbit around the Sun. Suddenly it halts, no longer rotating on its axis. In the blink of an eye, Earth becomes motionless in the cosmic dance it's been doing for millennia. In the absence of any gravitational force to counteract the inertia of its inhabitants, everything that is unfirmly secured begins to move forward at an astonishing speed of 1,600 kilometers per hour. Vehicles, animals, and even humans aren't spared. They're all flung sideways. Tall buildings crumble under the force of the sudden sideways motion. Airplanes can't keep up with the speed of the ground they're flying over and crash. If the Earth had stopped spinning suddenly, the consequences would be devastating. Our planet's rotation has a profound impact on our existence, from the patterns of day and night to the very shape of our world. It's hard to imagine life without it. Yet, what if this fundamental aspect of our planet's behavior were to change dramatically? Let's explore the far-reaching effects of such a shift. As the Earth stops spinning, the oceans, no longer held back by the centrifugal force that was spreading them, rush toward the poles, which are closer to the center of the planet. This mass movement of water results in giant waves that rush across continents. Coastal cities are swallowed instantly. Ships are flung far inland like toys. Fill a day. Over time, extensive flooded landscapes stretch for miles, fundamentally altering the face of our planet. As the Earth's rotational force disappears, the atmosphere, which used to be distributed evenly around the planet, also stops following the spherical shape of the Earth. The air keeps moving to the east, circling the globe at nearly 900 kilometers per hour. Within seconds, global windstorms emerge, quickly, reaching speeds surpassing even the most powerful nuclear blasts. These violent winds tear trees from the ground, reducing cities to rubble. At such high speeds, airplanes are torn apart in midair. Their engines can't withstand the sudden increase in power required to maintain altitude and are ripped off. Some planes simply slam into the ground. Others lose altitude and crash. Still, others bank sharply to one side, unable to compensate for the change in Earth's trajectory. Even satellites orbiting the Earth are affected by this abrupt shift. They too are torn from their established paths, making them unusable. As the Earth stops spinning, our planet's gravitational pull remains unchanged. However, the balance between its various forces is broken. This leads to dramatic changes in weather patterns, ocean currents, and the climate of different regions. The Earth's surface itself seems to change. Its shape is distorted due to the redistribution of mass and the absence of centrifugal force. The Earth flattens at the poles and swells at the equator. The new shape of the planet looks much like a slightly squashed rugby ball. Day and night, which have been alternating for billions of years, come to an end. One side of the Earth is locked in eternal daylight, experiencing a continuous scorching by the sun. The other side faces endless night, plunging into an eternal freeze. A narrow twilight zone becomes the only place on Earth where both daylight and darkness persist. life in such conditions becomes a challenge. As temperatures soar in one hemisphere, reaching up to 65 degrees Celsius, the areas near the equator become burning deserts. On the other hand, the region near the poles plunges into a deep freeze, creating icy wastelands. Plants wither under the relentless heat, crops die. Animals flee collapsing ecosystems, seeking refuge where they can find it. Even the climate and weather systems are disrupted. Storms rage in some places, while droughts prevail in others. As the Earth stops spinning, the climate zones shift dramatically. Regions once known for their temperate climate now face extreme heat or cold. This sudden and drastic change in environmental conditions poses a significant threat to all life forms on the planet. The Earth's rotation isn't just a fascinating astronomical fact. It's an integral part of our planet's habitability. 2. It influences the length of days and years. The formation of ocean currents and even the tilt of the Earth's axis causes seasons, all of which are essential for life as we know it. When these natural rhythms are disrupted, the consequences can be dire. For instance, the cessation of Earth's rotation could spell the end for many species, including our own. For humans, the challenges posed by such a scenario go beyond mere physical survival. The destruction of agricultural lands, the scarcity of resources, and the alteration of traditional habitats threaten to bring humanity to its knees. Civilization might retreat to smaller habitable zones near the twilight circle, clinging to the remnants of their former lives. Human ingenuity, however, could lead to the creation of artificial environments, self-sufficient biodomes, or even plans to colonize other planets or moons within the solar system. Such as Mars or the Moon, Earth would never be the same again. Fourth, if the Earth were to stop spinning, our planet would cease to be a harmonious whole. It would be divided into two distinct halves, each struggling to adapt to the drastic changes. One side eternally scorched by the sun, the other trapped in an endless night. The Earth would become a shadow of its former self. Even the most adaptable life forms would face extinction in such conditions. And as humanity grappled with these dramatic changes, it would be forced to redefine the very meaning of survival. Earth stopped spinning. It's safe to say that life as we know it would end. Such a scenario poses the question: how fragile is our existence? How dependent are we on the regular functioning of our planet? And what would it take to ensure the survival of life in the universe? Perhaps the answer lies in our ability to understand and preserve the delicate balance that makes Earth a unique cradle of life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave your feedback in the comments below. Your support helps us create more engaging content. And don't forget to tune in next time for another exciting journey through the realms of science, nature, and the cosmos.